There's a belief most experienced network marketers, leaders operate under, and it sounds responsible. It sounds mature. It sounds ethical. The belief is my best people deserve more of my time. You don't say it out loud as favoritism. You frame it as stewardship, support, leadership, maturity. And on the surface, it looks correct. Your top producers get faster responses. You jump into their problems immediately. You help them think through objections, decisions, timing. You stay close because they're serious. This belief doesn't feel like control. It feels like protecting momentum. But there's a moment, a very specific one, where this belief quietly starts to break the system. It's the first time one of your strongest builders hesitates instead of acting, and they wait. They wait for your confirmation, for your approval, for your answer. You don't notice it because nothing breaks immediately. Volume still moves, rank still progresses. Your phone is busy in a way that feels productive. This is why leaders miss it. From your perspective, you're being responsive. From the system's perspective, you're creating dependency, and that has altered the architecture. Here's what that matters. Duplication doesn't collapse when people quit. It collapses when people stop deciding. The moment a leader's default behavior becomes check with you first, the system has shifted from leverage to labor, not visibly, structurally. You've replaced a decision-making system with a permission-based one. And again, it feels responsible because you tell yourself, if I don't help them, they might make a mistake. If they mess up, this affects everyone. I'm just being available. But availability isn't neutral. Every time you answer faster for your strongest people, you train them subtly. That speed comes from you. Clarity comes from you. Confident routes for you. The system still pays you like a leader, but it's starting to rely on you like an employee. This is where leverage begins to decay without showing systems. Your front line stays active. Your depth looks engaged, but decision ownership is no longer distributed. And here's the part leaders really want to examine. The people watching your top performers learn something too. They don't think I should grow. They think I'll never have that access. So instead of stepping up, they stay small. They wait longer, they ask less, then rely more. Not because they're lazy, but because the system taught them where authority lives. Over time, your role changes without you choosing it. You stop designing environments and you start resolving situations. Your calendar fills with check-ins, clarifications, approvals. Your absence becomes noticeable. And if missing one meet creates anxiety, that's not leadership, it's fragility. This is why depth freezes while the front line stays busy. Your strongest people aren't duplicating leaders, they're duplicating you, minus the experience, context, and emotional tolerance. And duplication cannot scale when the original is required. Here's the structural consequence leaders feel years later. You become essential to momentum, but invisible to growth. You're working harder not because the team is weak, but because the system now assumes your presence. And the most dangerous part, rank advancement continues, which convinces you nothing is wrong. But leverage doesn't announce when it's dying. It goes quietly, it goes polite, it waits for you to notice. And most leaders don't. They just feel tired, capped, frustrated by a team that should be able to handle this by now. The system didn't fail because people stopped caring. It failed because caring was centralized. And once responsibility concentrates at the top, no amount of effort restores leverage. And that's where I'll stop.